Hello everybody, I am Professor Chandana Goswami and I will be discussing on how to prepare the cash flow table. You will be given data in this form. You will be told that there is an initial outlay which is 200 million, and this 200 is actually 150 which is spent on plant and machinery and 50 million which is spent on the net working capital. You are also told that the revenue every year is going to be 300 and costs every year is going to be 125. This cost, when we say, it is cost other than depreciation, interest and taxes. You are also told that after the project comes to an end, there is going to be a salvage value which you will get in the last year, and there is a recovery of working capital of 50 million. Life of the project is given as 7 years. Tax rate is 30%. Depreciation is 30% using the written down value method. And then there is a discount rate mentioned out here, 15%. So the moment you are given this kind of a data, I suggest that you first prepare the depreciation table because you will need these depreciation amounts. So in the first column, I have placed the years 1 to 7. In the second column, we will start from here. That is the book value at the beginning of the year. We have taken 150 because 150 is the amount that is spent on plant and machinery. And this machinery is entitled to depreciation at the rate of 30% using the written down value method. So the amount here is 30% of 150 and I get 45. If I subtract 45 from 150, I get 105, which becomes the book value at the beginning of the second year. So for second year, I will calculate depreciation on this 105. 30% of 105 gives me 31.5. So when I subtract 31.5 from this 105, I get 73.5, which is the book value at the beginning of the third year. So this is the way you calculate using a written down value method. And like this, you will complete your entire depreciation table. Then we will move forward to preparing the cash flow table. So you can see I have plotted the years out here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that up till 7. In the 0 year, you have outflows in terms of plant and machinery and working capital. Because it is an outflow, I have marked it with a minus sign. So this is to indicate that it is an outflow which is happening in year 0. Now let's go to the other years. You are told that every year there is a revenue of 300. So we have plotted the revenue 300 every year. Then you are told costs other than depreciation, interest and tax is 125 every year. So we have plotted this 125 every year. From then again we have to subtract the depreciation separately. Remember, you have just calculated depreciation. So plot these figures, depreciation figures out here. All right, for 7 years you have. Then we are going to calculate profit before tax. So the formula here is revenue minus cost minus depreciation. And when you do that, you get your profit before tax here from year 1 to 7. You can see how we got this 130 because we subtracted 125 and 45 from this 300. Okay, so that gives me the 130. Now we have the profit before tax and we are also given a tax rate at 30%. So we will calculate the tax amount. This 39 is 30% of profit before tax. So 30% of 130 is giving me 39. Again, 30% of 143.5 will give me 43.05. Alright, so in this manner, we will calculate the tax for all the years. The next step is calculating the profit after tax, which is very simple. From your PBT, just subtract the tax. So you can see in year 1, from 130, when we subtracted 39, we got a 91. That is my profit after tax. So like that you will calculate for all the 7 years. Remember that at the end of the project, you are getting back a terminal value, which is your salvage value plus your net working capital. Alright, and we have already seen it earlier. It was mentioned out here. Salvage value 48, recovery of working capital is 50. So this is 98, and this 98 will happen in the last year. Therefore, we have plotted it out here. Our final step is to calculate the cash flow after tax. Normally, your cash flow after tax is profit after tax plus depreciation, except in the last year where you will add this terminal value. Look at the first year, 136. How did we get the 136 here? What is our profit after tax? It is 91. To this, I am adding the depreciation of 45. And that is giving me 136. For the second year, profit after tax is 100.45. Depreciation was 31.50. And that gives me 131.95. So in this manner, I will calculate the cash flow after tax, except in the last year where I have to additionally add this 98. Okay, so profit after tax was 118.79. To that, I will add the depreciation of 5.29, and then I will add the terminal value of 98. That gives me 222.09. In case you are wondering why we are adding back the depreciation, the reason is like this. Depreciation does not entail a cash outflow. There is no cash outflow happening because of depreciation. It's just an accounting method, all right, accounting treatment. So therefore the money is still in the company. That is why we have added it back towards the end. This minus 200 which I have highlighted, it is not really the cash flow after tax in year 0, but it is our initial investment. That is the initial outlay or the outflow happening in year 0. So with this cash flow after tax, we can now calculate the NPV. You can try it manually, or if you wish, you can use the formula given in Excel. Can you look at the formula bar? We have said NPV, and within brackets, the first cell reference is H13, where the discount rate is mentioned. And in this case, it was 0.5. Then D28. D28 is the initial outflow, that is minus 200. And we have E28 to K28, which is the cash flow after tax for year 1 to 7. So if you use that formula, you will directly get your answer 326.58. You can also try out the IRR formula. IRR formula, can you see? We have put in D28 to K28. That means from 0 to 7. Alright. Whatever values are there. Alright. D28 is this minus 200, and up till K28. That is the other cash flow after taxes. So we are getting an IRR of 65%. Therefore, in this manner, you will prepare your cash flow table so that you can calculate your NPV and IRR. Thank you very much for tuning in.